Have you ever felt like your emotions are controlling your life instead of you controlling them? Anger, anxiety, fear, or sadness. These feelings may seem natural, but they can quietly become enemies that cloud your reason and steal your joy. But what if you could master your emotions, no longer letting them control you? Master Your Emotions is not just a book about psychology. It's a journey to discover your inner strength that helps you understand, manage, and transform your emotions into positive energy to change your life. From recognizing deep inner wounds, overcoming your limiting beliefs, to building healthy habits and supportive relationships, all are revealed within these pages. If you want to dive deeper into emotions and personal growth, come join Kunzy Podcast English, where we share inspiring lessons, stories, and valuable knowledge so you can not only learn English, but also master your emotions and your life. Now, let's start this journey to master your emotions so you're no longer swept away by turbulent feelings, but instead harness the hidden power inside you. Your life can change from this very moment. Chapter 1. Recognizing your wounds and understanding the pain within. There is a truth we often try to avoid. Emotional wounds aren't always visible like cuts on the skin. They are like a quiet, lingering pain deep inside, sometimes hidden so well that they leave us confused and exhausted. But if you truly want to heal, you must dare to face those wounds. Only when you acknowledge and clearly recognize your pain, without avoidance or denial, can the healing process truly begin. The next crucial step is learning to distinguish between genuine emotions and instinctive reactions from your body. Sometimes, the feelings we experience aren't the true voice of our hearts, but defense mechanisms triggered to protect us from further hurt. When we understand this, we are no longer swept away by the chaotic, negative whirlpool of emotions. Recognizing and analyzing your wounds not only helps you see yourself more clearly, but also serves as the first step to breaking free from days filled with sadness, anxiety, and fear. It is the way to reclaim control over your life, no longer ruled by emotions, but choosing to live consciously, strongly, and peacefully. Remember, only when you dare to confront your pain can you truly heal, break through, and step into a stronger version of yourself. Chapter 2. Rejecting limiting beliefs and past prejudices. There are beliefs we inherit from family, society, or past experiences that don't always reflect who we truly are. These beliefs often impose limits, like invisible cages trapping our will and dreams. If you want to move forward, you must have the courage to reject those beliefs and refuse to be confined by outdated patterns. Ask yourself, is this belief really true for me? Does it truly reflect my value and potential? When you question these beliefs, you begin to open new doors of awareness instead of accepting the limits that have been imposed on you. This is the first step to rewriting your own story with freedom and true self-ownership. Changing your mindset isn't easy, but it is the key to opening a new path, a path where you can grow, stretch beyond old boundaries, and live the way you truly want, no longer chained by past prejudices or fears. Remember, only when you are brave enough to reject limiting beliefs can you truly step out of the shadows and walk into the light of a full, meaningful life. Chapter 3. Facing negative emotions. Embrace them. Don't run away. From the very first moments we feel sadness, anger, or fear, it's easy to want to push them away, to hide from the storm brewing inside us. But what if I told you that these so-called negative emotions are not enemies, but precious guides? They are the teachers we often resist, the quiet messengers trying to show us where healing begins and what parts of ourselves need attention and change. These emotions, as uncomfortable as they are, hold the key to unlocking profound growth. When we try to escape or bury these feelings, they don't disappear. They gather strength, silently weaving shadows into the corners of our hearts and minds. Over time, this suppression takes a heavy toll, quietly eroding our peace and clarity. The pain that lingers in silence often grows louder beneath the surface, controlling our reactions and clouding our choices without us even realizing it. But here lies a powerful truth. True freedom comes not from running away, but from courageously facing these emotions head on. Imagine yourself standing in the middle of a storm, not to be battered by it, but to learn its language, to hear what it wants to tell you. This is where mindfulness becomes your greatest ally. Mindfulness teaches you to watch your emotions with gentle curiosity, to recognize their presence without judgment or fear. It invites you to sit with discomfort, to hold it tenderly, and to allow it to flow through you instead of getting stuck. In embracing your negative emotions, you create a sacred space for transformation. You move from being controlled by feelings to understanding them deeply, why they arise, what they reveal about your inner world, and how they can guide you toward healing. This shift changes everything. It turns pain into insight, struggle into strength, and darkness into light. So the next time sadness or anger visits you, do not shy away. Welcome them as teachers who come bearing gifts. Let their messages awaken you to the parts of your soul that crave healing and renewal. Because in this brave act of facing your emotions, you reclaim your power, step into your truth, and walk the path toward a fuller, more authentic life. Remember, negative emotions are not your enemies. They are the keys to your liberation, the compass pointing toward your deepest growth. When you learn to embrace them, you open yourself to a new way of living, one where healing, strength, and peace coexist within you. Chapter 4. Rebuilding yourself through small daily actions. True transformation never happens overnight. It is the quiet power of small, consistent actions, those tiny choices you make every single day, that builds the foundation for lasting change. When you begin to embrace these small habits, you start to shape a new version of yourself, brick by brick, step by step. Imagine waking up each morning and dedicating just a few minutes to practices like meditation, journaling, or gentle exercise. These simple acts are more than routines. They are invitations to reconnect with your inner self, to calm your mind, and to nurture your body. They remind you that healing is a journey, not a destination, and that each day offers a fresh start, no matter what happened yesterday. Perfection is not the goal here. It's the willingness to begin again, to show up for yourself, even when it feels hard, tired, or uncertain. Celebrate every small victory, a moment of calm, a kind thought written down, a short walk outside. These seemingly minor wins add up, creating momentum and motivation that fuel your growth. The magic lies in consistency. Over time, these small positive habits become the building blocks of resilience, confidence, and strength. They transform not only your days, but your entire life, helping you step into a future shaped by intention, self-love, and unwavering determination. Remember, every great change begins with a single small step. Trust in the process, honor your progress, and keep moving forward, because your future self is being rebuilt today, one habit at a time. Chapter 5. Building a strong and healthy support network. No one walks the path of healing and growth alone. The journey becomes lighter and more meaningful when we surround ourselves with people who genuinely support, encourage, and uplift us. A strong network of friends, family, mentors, and companions is not just a luxury. It is essential for our resilience and well-being. True support means more than just being there in good times. It is about feeling truly understood, accepted, and cared for, even when life gets tough. Learning to both give and receive help with sincerity opens the door to deeper connections and mutual strength. When you allow yourself to lean on others, you create space for healing and growth that wouldn't be possible alone. At the same time, it's equally important to recognize when certain relationships drain your energy or hold you back. Having the courage to step away from toxic or harmful connections is a vital act of self-love and protection. Your inner peace depends on the quality of the company you keep. Remember, choosing the right people to walk beside you is one of the most powerful gifts you can give yourself. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, challenge you to be better, and stand by your side through every step of your transformation. Together, you become unstoppable. Chapter 6. Learning to forgive. For others and for yourself. Forgiveness is a powerful journey, a gift you give not only to others, but first and foremost, to yourself. Forgiving does not mean forgetting or accepting the mistakes and hurts that have happened. On the contrary, it is the way you free yourself from the burdens of the past so that negative emotions no longer hold you back or linger in your heart. When you learn to forgive others, you open the door to relief and inner peace. It helps you let go of anger, resentment, and all the pain that once imprisoned you. But forgiveness is not only for those outside. Forgiving yourself is even more important. Accepting your flaws and mistakes and releasing self-blame is the first step toward deep healing within. Forgiveness is the greatest freedom you can choose. It is your way of telling yourself that you deserve happiness, to live unbound by the past. When you forgive, you give your soul the strength to move forward, to build a future full of hope and love. Chapter 7. Rediscovering self-worth and faith in life. Your true value is not measured by external success or the opinions of others. It comes from the very essence of who you are inside. Learning to love and respect yourself is the foundation for lasting growth and fulfillment. When you nurture your passions and uncover your life's purpose, every day becomes richer, more meaningful. Setting healthy boundaries in relationships protects your peace and strengthens your sense of self. This journey of self-discovery empowers you to live boldly, anchored in confidence and hope for what lies ahead. Chapter 8. Unlocking your inner strength and potential to overcome adversity. Deep within each of us lies an infinite well of inner strength, waiting to be awakened to face life's toughest challenges. Believing in your own abilities fuels resilience and determination, even when the path seems impossible. Every hardship you encounter is not just an obstacle, but a precious lesson, shaping you into a stronger, wiser person. Cultivating patience and persistence becomes the key that unlocks the door to your dreams. Remember, your greatest power is the courage to keep moving forward, no matter what stands in your way. Chapter 9. Embracing the present and living fully in every moment. True happiness isn't a distant destination. It's the journey you live each day, moment by moment. Practicing mindfulness allows you to deeply connect with life as it unfolds, bringing clarity and peace to your mind. Learning to let go of what's beyond your control eases the burdens that weigh you down, freeing your spirit. Joy often hides in the simplest things. Recognizing and appreciating these small moments can transform your everyday experience into something truly meaningful and beautiful. Chapter 10. Setting clear goals and creating achievable action plans. A clear goal lights the path ahead, guiding your actions and fueling your motivation to keep moving forward. Start by writing down specific, measurable short-term and long-term goals. This clarity gives your dreams shape and direction. Then, break these big goals into small, manageable steps, each one a building block on your journey to success. Remember, flexibility is key. Be ready to adjust your plan when life throws curveballs, but never give up. Persistence combined with a well-thought-out plan is your greatest ally in turning aspirations into reality. Chapter 11. Preparing the mind to embrace positive emotions. Joy and happiness don't just happen by chance. They are the result of consciously preparing your mind. Take care of your mental garden by nurturing gratitude, peace, and love within yourself. These seeds will grow into a flourishing inner world. Your morning routine plays a crucial role in shaping a positive mindset. Start each day by asking empowering questions like, what can I do today to feel happiness? This simple practice sets the tone for a day filled with uplifting emotions and meaningful experiences. Chapter 12. Turning challenges into opportunities for personal growth. Instead of running away from challenges, learn to see them as powerful opportunities to strengthen your inner resilience and wisdom. Challenges spark creativity and open the door to new knowledge. They push you beyond your comfort zone, allowing you to discover strengths you never knew you had. Learn to stay calm and approach problems with a clear mind, rather than being overwhelmed by stress. This mindset transforms obstacles into stepping stones. Remember, great success often comes after many failures and valuable lessons. Every setback is a chance to grow stronger and wiser on your journey. Chapter 13. Cultivating perseverance and endurance on the path of transformation. The journey of healing and personal growth is a marathon, not a sprint. It demands patience, steady effort, and unwavering commitment. Perseverance is the fine line that separates those who succeed from those who give up. It's about pushing forward even when the progress seems slow or invisible. Learn to encourage yourself along the way, appreciating every small step instead of fixating solely on the final goal. This mindset keeps your spirit alive and motivated. Building daily habits that support your growth becomes the fuel for lasting endurance, helping you stay the course through challenges and setbacks. Chapter 14. Living authentically and pursuing your passion. True happiness and success can only bloom when you live honestly with yourself and chase what makes you feel whole. Learn to listen deeply to the voice within, to recognize what you genuinely desire. Be brave enough to let go of what no longer fits your path. This making space for your passions to grow. Dedicate time each day to activities that spark inspiration and joy, fueling your soul and purpose. Chapter 15. Shaping your future through freedom and creativity. Your future is not something predetermined by circumstances or others. It's a masterpiece you create with your own hands. Embrace the freedom to choose your thoughts, actions, and responses to every situation life presents. Nurture creativity and innovation as powerful tools to keep growing, evolving, and breaking through limits. Believe wholeheartedly that you hold the power to design your life in the most fulfilling and authentic way. The journey of healing and self-development is never a straight or easy path. It is like an adventurous voyage full of challenges, where you must have the courage to face the deepest wounds in your soul, wounds that you may have tried to hide or ignore for many years. To truly grow, you need to bravely look straight into those dark corners without avoiding or denying them, no matter how difficult it may be. One of the most important first lessons is learning to reject limiting beliefs imposed on you by society, family, or even yourself. Those beliefs may have held you back, making you feel unworthy, weak, or incapable of overcoming difficulties. But the truth is, you are not bound by those prejudices if you are courageous enough to change your mindset and rewrite your life story in the way you desire. Each time you reject a limiting belief, you open a new door to freedom and growth within your soul. Next, never treat negative emotions as enemies to run away from. On the contrary, they are important teachers, signals that help you realize the deep changes needed in your life. Sadness, anger, and fear all play roles in healing and guiding you toward a better path. When you learn to welcome and face those emotions mindfully, you will no longer be blindly controlled by them, but instead gain deep understanding and inner peace. Change does not necessarily mean huge leaps or breakthroughs. In fact, sustainable transformation comes from small actions repeated daily, a moment of meditation, a few lines in a journal, light exercise. Each day you choose to try again, even imperfectly, you build a solid foundation for long-term growth. When you notice even small progress, motivation arises, helping you stay on course over the long journey. It's also crucial that you don't walk this path alone. Choose a sincere support network consisting of true friends, loved ones, mentors, and companions. They are not only emotional anchors, but also help you recognize your value and provide strength to keep moving forward. At the same time, learn when to step away from toxic relationships to protect your soul and keep your living space healthy and positive. Forgiveness is a significant step in the healing process. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or accepting the wrongs of others. It means choosing to free yourself from the burdens of the past. Forgiving others releases you from prolonged negative emotions, such as resentment, hatred, or pain. Forgiving yourself is even more important. It means realizing that you deserve love, freedom, and healing. When you forgive, you grant yourself peace and open up a brighter future. Your true value does not lie in external achievements or judgments, but in who you are inside. Your self-love, self-respect, and fierce belief in your ability to overcome any hardship. When you nurture your passion and life purpose, you will find the true meaning of your existence. Don't forget to set healthy boundaries in all relationships to protect and nurture your soul. Life will always be full of challenges, but each difficulty is an opportunity for you to discover your inner strength and unlimited potential. Believe in yourself and use lessons learned from adversity as a springboard to grow. Patience and persistence are the two keys to overcoming hardships and reaching your goals. True happiness is not the final destination, but the journey you take every day. Learn to embrace the present, live fully in each moment, and find joy in simple, small things. Practicing mindfulness helps you experience life more deeply and reduces the pressure of letting go of things beyond your control. Finally, set clear and specific goals and create actionable plans you can realistically follow. Write down the small steps needed to get closer to your dreams and be flexible enough to adjust when necessary. Transformation is a long marathon, not a sprint, so you need perseverance, self-motivation, and daily positive habits. The future is yours to create. It is not determined by circumstances or others. Choose your thoughts, actions, and responses freely. Encourage creativity and continuous innovation to keep evolving and growing every day. If you find this message valuable and inspiring, please like and share to spread positive energy to more people. Don't forget to subscribe to Kunzy Podcast English to never miss inspiring content that helps you grow and become your best self every day. Thank you for joining us on this journey of mastering emotions and building a better life.